Hey you guys, it's your girl Pinky and I'm here with
DSavannah.
DSavannah, the fabulous vocalist out of Houston. You making moves out here, you popping like nobody honestly can compete with your vocals that I've heard so far. And I'm honored to have you here on Lapinkky the show.
Thank you.
It's just amazing to have you. So let's hop on in it. DSavannah, where are you from?
I'm from Houston. Houston. H-Town, Houston mixed together is Houston. I'm from Houston, Texas, born and raised. I got roots all over, in Louisiana, all over Louisiana, but born and raised in Houston, Texas.
Okay. Do you feel like Houston had an impact on your music career?
For sure.
Yeah.
Actually, more recently, so I'll tell you a quick story. Like, during the pandemic, you know, we had so much time to just do whatever, be more creative, be more spiritual, be more in tune with so many different things. So I really kind of tapped into trying to be more creative on social media and with my brand and music and just kind of trying different things. And so I really was starting to cover more hip hop, you know, songs like that. And it kind of opened up a new lane for me because I'm like, wait a minute, I like this hip hop lane. So then I really started diving into, of course, you've always been familiar with the greats, you know, Pimp C, Bun B, Slim, you know, all of that.
Houston legend.
Of course, but at that moment, I was like, I started to connect with it a little bit more. And then when I started listening to that music or any type of hip hop, it just kind of felt, I would catch myself like naturally singing it. And it's like, this feels good. Yeah. So I think more recently, the Houston culture has impacted my music career for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it definitely comes out in your sound. You know, I can feel it. Especially in your song you just dropped. Well, it's dropping soon, my bad. Because we got a snippet of it, Set It Off. Tell us a little bit about that and where, you know, that inspiration came from for you.
So I feel like with the music industry right now, it's just rap.
Yeah.
So I know that it's going to go to true R&B, but while we're right here, let me just take advantage and let me just kind of hop on that train too. Because, you know, it's just a part of marketing. It's just a part of music. But I genuinely love Boosie, love Set It Off. Anytime that song come on in the club, I'm lit. Everybody is. So I was like, yeah, I got to touch it. And I've always done that with live music. I'll do covers. And like I'll do Big Papa and you know, with the band and that whole thing, and it's great, mash up a few songs on there. So I basically just wanted to do what I do with live music and put it on a mixtape. So Set It Off
a lot of people can't do it, you know.
Yeah,
and you put it off pretty well.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And if you notice, it's like it's kind of the hip-hop melodic flow, but then I got the harmonies in the back. So I like to kind of tie it together. Like, I ain't no rapper. You hear these vocals, but, you know, we just playing it real cute right here. So I had a lot of fun with it.
Definitely. And you got the visuals, too, coming. That was very, you know, creative of you. Like, who helped with that? Was that all off your head? Was someone, you know, helping?
Yeah, so I have a great team behind me. So my manager, Truck, and my publicist, Diamond, helped a lot with just the vision of it all and executing it. And usually what happens is I'll have this idea and I'll throw it out there and they'll be like, okay, and then we could do A, B, C, D, you know, and it just comes together and it just, the end result is absolutely beautiful. So yeah.
Yes. I'm loving all the snips I'm seeing. I can't wait to see more and more like what's going to be on this Muse tape you got coming out soon. Like it's highly anticipated. Everybody's waiting and you know, talking about it. So you want to tell us a little bit behind what you got coming soon with your Muse tape?
Sure. So the Muse tape is going to be a few favorites. Of course, we got Set It Off. I have Last on there. What's up? Tomorrow too.
Oh.
So I'm really just taking the real popular songs that's out and favorites. I got some oldies that's on there too.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta pay tribute to Pimp C, Salt and Pepper. You know, so I have a little bit some new shit and then some old shit to kind of balance it all up so you can see all of the different flavors of who I am. So I think people are really, really going to love it. And then it's going to be great because it'll set up the anticipation for the album that I'm going to drop next year. So, yes.
Are there any people that you are wanting to work with? Because I feel like this whole Set It Off just sets you up to, like, have a feature with Boosie or something. Like, you have
I would love that. I love Boosie, Webby, Mouse on the Track, all that. Like, I grew up on all that. So I would love that. I would love a feature with Ken the Man, Megan, of course. Oh my God, Chloe, Lotto. Like, I be thinking, woo, way up there. So B. Yes, I need features with the greats. Yes, for sure.
That is dope. That's dope. I feel like sort of like a theatrical presence behind, you know, your voice and your character and your personality and all of that. Have you ever done any, you know, like plays or Broadways or anything like that?
I have. Thank you for noticing that. It's the details for me. And I think you're absolutely right. I was doing a show last weekend in San Antonio, and I was just paying attention to my mannerisms because I hadn't been on the stage in a minute, because transferring from live music to industry music is different. And so I was noticing, like, I kind of act out what I do with my facial expressions, with my body, with my hands. And I realized that did come from when I was doing musical theater. So I worked at the ensemble theater from like 2016 to like 2018. And it was super fun. That was my first time really just acting. And I think it absolutely impacted my performance and helped with who I am today. So
definitely can pick up on it, for sure. Would you do any in the future? Like,
sure. I love acting. Yeah. So I started off with musical theater, and it was kind of ensemble. So kind of not really lead roles, but you're on the stage, you're dancing, you're, you know, singing, these little roles like that. And then in 2018, I had more of it was kind of, well, not really a musical. I sang like 2 songs, but it was mostly acting, and it was kind of, I was one of the lead characters. So that was a lot of fun. It's very challenging, but at the same time, it's kind of not, because it's still performing. Yeah. So I would love to do more of it, for sure.
Do you feel like they play hand in hand with each other? Like,
I do.
Yeah.
When you step on stage, whatever you're doing, when you are in front of a camera, you do turn into something else. You know, it's a character. So whether it's acting or whether it's your musical personality, it's the same thing.
I could definitely see you on like some Tyler Perry stuff. For sure.
I would love Tyler. Yes, I grew up on the plays, Baby the Backyard plays, all of that. So
all of it, for sure. Well, I look forward to seeing what you have coming out. You have any shows or anything we can look out for besides your Muse tape coming soon?
Well, I do actually. Later on today, I'll be doing the food truck festival at Midtown Park. It'd be packed. It'd be so many real good food trucks.
That sounds fun.
So I'm doing that, and then I have something in December. I'm supposed to be doing a show with Loudfest. And then another show is going to be in somewhere in Mississippi. So once I get those details, I'll post everything on my Instagram.
So just stay tuned.
To DSavannah, baby.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you for coming out to Lapinkky the show. It's been great just
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. The energy is beautiful.
Thank you. Do you have something I have to ask before I let you go? I've been asking recently.
Okay.
Something that is interesting about you that other people would not know from your social media, your music. Like, tell us something that other people would not just know about you.
I'm really a comedian in real life. I think I'm super funny. A lot of people really don't get that, but the people that's like really close to me, like they say all the time, like, you are funny. And I really don't be trying to be, but it's funny. So I say that. And then I have gotten a little bit that I'm a radical. A bit. Before, well, like 2020 and the type of, even still, like, I love controversy. I'm really a sister soldier in real life. Like, I be about all of that when it comes to things in the music industry, you know, politics. I love those type of things. I love to read. So, yeah. A bit of a nerd too.
It's cute. It's cute. I did see like a post about you know, back in the a little while back about you were, you know, helping support with the protests and the Black Lives Matter movement and all of that. Like, how does that feel for you to witness all this going on?
It was an honor to be in the front lines. Really? It was very different. So when Ahmaud Arbery got killed, something just sparked. Yeah. And then right after that, you know, George Floyd happened. And I was right there downtown, and it just felt wrong to not even participate. And so being out there and seeing so many of our people, it was a very devastating time. But at the same time, I loved it because we were all together. we were united. You saw people of all different flavors, Black people of all different flavors. You know, it didn't matter your background. It didn't matter how you act. It didn't matter what you dressed like or what you looked like or how you carried yourself. In that moment, we were all just together for one purpose, and that was for some Black ass shit. Like, you know what I mean? And it was so beautiful to see. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. It was. Right. I hate that it had to happen that way, but I really do think that moment in 2020, that entire year was just so eye-opening for the Black community. And so it was really, I don't want to say fun, but it was enlightening to be a part of it, for sure. Okay.
So can we see some more, community outreach from you?
Of course. I'm actually doing, how could I forget? December 17th, I'll be doing a winter ball. So it'll be like live music as well as just a ball where we can all come together and get really cute for the holidays. Definitely. And pull out your ball gowns and your heels and your tux and suits and stuff. And I do want to invite some type of, or involve some type of community outreach and giving back in some kind of way. I don't have all the details together yet, but definitely. So stay tuned for that as well, December 17th. Yeah. Coming soon.
Well, it was a pleasure. Do you want to give any shout outs before I let you go?
Shout out to you. Shout out to anybody who's in media, content creators, artists, entrepreneurs. This is not easy, and it's, it can be challenging, but at the end of the day, we're doing what we love. So shout out to each and every one of you. Whatever type of journey you on, wherever you are in it, keep going. Don't stop, because the 10-op is not too far away. So, yeah.
For sure. For you, too, either.
Thank you.
You going places, I see it for sure. Like, don't stop what you're doing. Like, it's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, DSavannah.
Thank you.